Will Aptera be the only one? Yeah, I know you guys have questions about what I'm talking about. And from the way things are looking, I think they are going to be the only one. And what am I talking about? Well, this is what I'm going to get into in this video. Well, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to my channel. Looks like there's going to be a charging standard war that's heating up between Tesla and Charin. Charin is actually the association leading the CCS charging standard. And the funny thing about it is that Tesla is also a part of that association. So, what are they complaining about? We know that Tesla surprised a lot of people saying that it's going to open its EV charging connectors with the aim of making it the North America charging standard. Of course, the automaker is challenging the J1772 and the CCS combo connector, which has been adopted by virtually all other automakers selling vehicles in North America, in the hope that its sleeker and more powerful design will win by force of sheer numbers. Tesla dominates the EV market in North America. And, even though all other automakers currently selling EVs on the market are using the J1772 or the CCS connectors, there are still more EVs in North America using the Tesla connector, now known as the North American charging standard. The supercharger network is also undoubtedly the best and most expensive DC fast charging network in the market. These are good points for Tesla and the North American charging standard. But the automaker still faces an uphill battle to get the connector actually adopted as a standard. And now Charin is entering the battle. Charin, the Charging Interface Initiative, is an association with nearly 300 international members dedicated to promote interoperability based on the Combined Charging System, or the CCS, and the Megawatt Charging System, or the MCS, as the global standard for charging vehicles of all kinds. Tesla has adopted the CCS in Europe, is a member of the association. So that is why it was sort of a surprise that after 10 years of selling cars with its own proprietary connectors in North America, and recently announced that it will let non-Tesla CCS EVs on its supercharger network. Tesla decided to now open its connectors as a standard. Oh boy, but Charin is not going to sit by and let that happen. They said in response that Tesla's announcement on November the 11th, 2022, to publicly release the North American charging standard, the charging interface, Charin EV, and its Charin North American chapter, or operating as Charin Incorporated, would like to issue the following statement. Charin is the largest global association focused on the electrification of all forms of transportation, based on the seamless and interoperable charging experience enabled by the combined charging system and the megawatt charging system, and are the global standard for charging vehicles of all kinds. So Charin there actually do have a lot of charging stations, and they don't want Tesla to try to steal their thunder and take over. The association started out by congratulating Tesla for using the DN7121 and iOS 15.1.18.02 communication standard for the North American charging standard. And the company generated contributions to electrification. But as quickly as Tesla, they scolded them for moving away from the CCS. And this is also what they said. However, we encourage shareholders to investigate ways to focus on market acceleration rather than creating of yet another form factor alternative, which will lead to further consumer confusion and delay EV adoption. The CCS has gone through many years of rigorous standardization process, which is a required activity for any new standard proposal. After a decade of cooperative work, the domestic and international EV industry has aligned around the CCS. They added to the statement a list of reasons why the industry is backing the CCS. It says nearly 300 domestic and international charring members are using or investing in the CCS. And then they go down a list of these reasons. But let's face it, all the other EV makers are going to be using the J1772 and the CCS. Basically, only Tesla and Aptera are going to be using the Tesla charger. Do you think that's a good thing or not? So I think that that's a good thing, because basically the only time Aptera is really going to be using it is if people are traveling out of state, or if they're traveling much further where they need to recharge. So that won't block up the Tesla chargers as much as the other ones. And the other good news is that we know Tesla chargers basically work at least 97% of the time. What do you think? You think that's a good thing? I think this is going to be great. And hey, who would not want to invest or be a part of the best aerodynamic, the lowest coefficient drag vehicle on the planet? Aptera, when they come out, they are going to really take off. And so I would suggest that, if you have the funds, to at least go ahead and invest in Aptera. But that's all I'm going to talk about. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. Or if you're new here, hit the like, ring the bell, and subscribe. And you'll get my next video when it comes out, because we talk about a wider range of topics, but mostly focusing on Aptera for right now. So y'all guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.